Welcome to 1111, which is a segment from my podcast where I talk about a topic for 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Today's topic is actually something that I was leaving the gym from, and I was like, that sounds like a very good idea. Nouns that changed my life. It's quite explanatory, babe. Nouns, people, place, thing, people, place, people, things, right? Those are right. I'm starting school soon, so do not, don't don't say nothing. Uh, people, place, or thing. Okay, nice. All right. Okay, so we got that right. And I was like, okay, let's make a list of people that changed my life. And I feel like whether I want to make this very sad. I feel like people who cause some form of trauma for me or cause some form of very difficult time for me, I think those people should be on the list. So I said my sibling who outed me. Um, I said uh, Bella, my best friend, well, old best friend from middle school. She changed my life completely in a positive way with she was the first person who I was ever fully 100,000% with, and myself, and the first person who I was in public with, just me being me. I feel like that whole friend group. Oh my god, I have buffalo sass on my hand still. You can look it on my YouTube. Anyways, I feel like all of my friends in middle school and early high school, those friends changed my life in a many of ways. Most importantly, because I was finally able to be myself and explore myself and know what I like and not necessarily know everything about me, but that was the first time I'd ever felt like myself with them. So I feel like they changed my life for being my friends. And actually, I'm trying to reach out to Bella. So if she ever comes across this, hey, I'm looking for your number. um, I also feel like my mom changed my life very, very insanely in an insane way. Like my mom, that woman has done for me so much that I'm forever grateful. So I think it's very important to just recognize the people who have changed your life. Also, I feel like the religion, the people in the or is religion? I feel like we could add religion to a place. I feel like the church, the place of worship, that place changed my life tremendously. Um, that was the first place that I ever felt like I was not wanted and that God hated me. That place made me feel that way. Well, at least their God, because my version of God is nowhere near that version. It's everyone, everything. Oh, you know what I mean. Anyways, that was the first place that I feel like was the worst time of my life because I was extremely alone and just living such a I was just not me. I was not me in that place, and it's the worst feeling ever when you're in a situation or in a place where you cannot be yourself and you have to kind of mask and change yourself and be someone completely different. So you don't raise any attention to yourself. That's a horrible situation to be in, and that's a place that changed my life. I also feel like a place that changed my life has been, it's kind of silly, but the gym. Okay, so I feel like the gym changed my life in the best way that I can think of. I mean, call me a gym rat all you want, but I hold fitness and working out like a huge percentage of my life. And I think it's very important for me to go to a place where, ever since I was little, my mom educated me with verbal and communication and talking. I was never hit as a kid, and I was always just, talked to. And so now I've always been told to look for safe places and look for places where you can release anger and release frustration and stress, and a happy place. And ever since, I've always looked for happy places. I guess that's kind of how my mind works. Um, the lake, the trees, the gym, um, anywhere that's nature, camping, all of those things. Those are my safe, happy places. And the gym is one of them. Like the fitness area is one of them. And you know, I've I just feel like it's allowed me to be very confident with myself. Um, it's allowed me to release so much stress, and it's allowed me to really like discover my body and kind of like see what it can do. I love testing my body and seeing like maybe I can do a split, maybe I can bench 200, maybe I can squat 300. Like those are sometimes some of my goals that allow me to explore and just find stuff about my body that I can do that's incredibly interesting to me. Although I understand when like people don't like the gym, I totally get that. It's all a journey. I feel like, um, I feel like the gym has also kind of turned me into a gym rat, and I don't necessarily love talking about the gym. Like I go to the gym and that's it. Um, because I I think it shouldn't be a personality. I feel like you should be able to like explore more of yourself and not just like a gym person. At least for me, that's just the way I think. Like by all means, talk about the gym all you want. I love that. I love to hear it. But for me personally, I love to explore different phases of my life and different experiences or different mindsets. That's not one thing, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's just a little public service announcement, I guess. I don't know. Um, Another place that really changed my life was Anna's Boulder house. When she first moved in, that was the first place that I celebrated my first birthday. Not like my number one, like my 20th birthday. I celebrated my birthday there. It was the first time someone had ever like made a party for me. I spent the night there. I've like it's just a we cooked there a lot. I just love that house, and I feel like that house holds a very special place in my life. That I always remember. Probably also this house. We moved here when I was 10. Now I'm 20. So it's been 10 years since we moved into this house, and it told a lot of memories. It told a lot of tears. It told a lot of um Manny's whole child part of my childhood, my teenage years, now my adult life. Um, we've had so many babies in this house. My siblings, so many animals. It's been amazing. It's been great. And it's a place that's really important to me. Now things. I went a little wild. Okay, I went a little wild on my things. So first we have the devil's lettuce. I just feel like that's a very good. Thank you, whoever made that. Thank you. Shrooms are also a little bit lit. I don't know, call me crazy, but I love natural stuff that make my brain explore and like feel different. I think that's a lit. Um, I think that's the only. I'm not saying. Listen, this is just my podcast. I'm not telling you to do any of this. I, for legal purposes, I don't even do this either. I've just heard, okay? Um, but also yerba changed my life. Music, oh, music. Music is the most insane, like I just don't know how to explain the love for music. Like it's like one of the world's like most insane form of art, apart from like being a drag queen. That's insane as well. Drag queens also my favorite drag queens that changed my life. Okay, Willem was the first drag queen I had ever seen. Like Willem, this was the first. Like love her. I feel like Bob the drag queen really allowed my brain to like explore things about religion and like atheism and stuff. Great. They have like a great ideology. Um, probably like Sasha Colby because she's so cool and lit and like she can dance and stuff and it's really cool. I love that. Speaking of dance, I've been listening my favorite things that changed my life in the music department. Ariana Grande, Break Free, Better Left Unsaid, Yours Truly, Daydreaming, Baby I, The Way. I'm sorry, Ariana changed my life. Like, I was a big Arianator. I was a big Ariana fan in middle school when she was like, she released Let Me See You Put Your Hearts Up. Let me see you put your hearts up. Yeah, let me see. I was a big, like, I made a drawing. I made a drawing of Ariana blowing a bubble. That's how, like, big of a fan I was, right? Changed my life. I was like, yeah. Like, there's this video where there's, like, this gif where she's like, if you're gay and, like, no one loves you and, like, no one accepts you, just know that I accept you and I love you. Oh, my God. When I read that, I was like, oh. I was so happy. But, like, Troye Sivan was also the first artist that I'd ever listened to about, like, being gay. Amazing. Changed my life. SZA, that's it. Anyways, I love you so much. Bye. Pay attention to these things. What are your favorite nouns? Bye. Love you.